Yeah,
Oh,
got it.
oh! OMG, people!
Hello.
I like the awkward silence, though. I like awkward
it takes
silences
a minute.
all the time. Oh my gosh, hi.
It's like because you're trying to convince yourself that it actually is live. So,
I know.
We're just talking to a phone.
Technology's amazing. That's the first thing I want to say. Second thing is, hi everybody, we're coming at you. Look at everybody starting to tune in. That's a shimmy.
lots of shimmy.
I'm sorry.
This is shoulders.
If I attended studio school, I would know that. Guys, I'm Katie, coming at you, Katie Northlake here at Studio School. Work in marketing. We have Terrence Johnson, our amazing social media coordinator. He does so many.
Half a face.
Yeah,
I know,
well,
scoot in.
I'm in there.
Hi,
It's just I'm
Terrence.
covered by the comments.
Don't let the
Yeah.
ladies.
The video.
Oh gosh.
Yeah,
I screwed
as
it
you,
up.
as you try and.
I'm sorry.
Well, at least they know it's live.
All right, and our big drum roll, our guest today.
We're like, where
This
are
is
you?
low budget, Michelle. I'm sorry. Is Michelle Loucadoux right here? She is the chair of the Studio School Commercial Dance Department. She is a badass. By the way, I don't know where I'm looking. Where's the camera part?
You're looking right there.
Okay, got it. Hi. She is a total badass. She what does she not do? She was on Broadway for many years, professional dancer. She is an incredible woman, so busy, running so many programs here, teaching at Studio School, innovating commercial dance here out on the West Coast. It's amazeballs.
Oh, well.
So we only,
Okay.
yeah, well, thank you, Michelle. We only have her for like 20 mins. So anybody out there who is like, cool, we love you. Anybody out there who has any questions about the Studio School commercial dance department, there are only 2 commercial dance departments in the U.S. It's ours and one in New York. So it's a pretty rare and incredible program. Michelle is our expert. She's only here for 20 minutes. If you have any questions, my dancers out there, about our dance programming, how to apply, etc., what we do here, ask us. Okay, so Michelle, you're amazing.
Oh, thanks.
Oh my God, you're welcome. Can you tell us sort of the basics? When did you start to dance, and when did it start to go from like, I like to dance to I could potentially do this?
Well, I started dancing when I was like 2, like everyone. I was the little dancing poodle when I was like, 3 years old. But I was like the kid that wouldn't do the dance steps. I just stood on stage and I was like, ah! And so I got in trouble a lot for that. But everyone was like, wow, you're a born performer. And I'm like, okay.
Totally.
Did that for a long time, graduated from high school. I went to American Ballet Theater School when I was 14 in New York.
Okay.
And then kept dancing ballet until maybe I was like 21. And one of my friends was like, yeah, musical theater's real cool. And I was like, well, really? So I auditioned for a musical, and then I loved it. And then I did 5 Broadway shows after that.
5 Broadway shows. Can you
fun.
Can you tell us what they were, please, for those people out there to impress them?
Oh, God.
5 Broadway shows.
Beauty and the Beast, Mary Poppins, Little Mermaid, Chance and Chemistry, and Anything Goes.
Amazeballs.
Lots of animals and inanimate objects. Lots of, like, the Disney face. They're like, wow.
Michelle's nailed the
This is
Disney face.
wonderful,
Totally.
everyone.
You need that face in Hollywood, though.
Oh, yeah, totally.
So,
And then I was like, I did 8 shows a week for 7.5 years, and I was like totally done. And I was like, there's this LA place that sounds really cool. So I moved out here, and I started doing more commercial dance and started doing music videos. And, then I found this school, and I was like, this school's really cool.
Which is
I want to,
amazing.
like, make it happen. So now I'm here.
and now you're the leader. What does that say?
We've had a good number of people say that they're looking forward to coming here in the fall, and that
Oh, my God.
What?
one person
Yay.
just mentioned.
We love you.
Awesome.
Here's a good question.
What does that say? So look at all of our heads. We go like that.
Yeah, this is always the awkward part of this live chat. is 'cause
Choreography.
Whatever. Awkward
Do
life.
do we have every type of dance? Because the main problem is they're looking for a performance college is that they don't have every type of dance, so they focus on more than one than the rest. So
Bam.
this is the person
Studio school.
asked.
Good
Go.
question. So I really believe in diverse artists, and the more stuff you know how to do, and the more stuff you're good at, the more jobs you get. So yes, we do most types of dance. So because we're a commercial dance department, we are very heavy in hip hop, contemporary, jazz, funk, but you have to take ballet every semester. Required classes are ballroom, Bollywood, hula, African, aerial, silks. We have jazz, tumbling,
Whoa!
acting. Yeah, basically yes. Like please, because if people are looking for a ballet dancer in Los Angeles, there are 500,000 ballet dancers in Los Angeles. But so it's you auditioning with 500,000 more people, or they're looking for a ballet dancer who can act and who can, do aerial silks. And how many of those are there? Maybe 10,000. So you've increased your chances of getting a job from 1 in 500,000 to 1 in 10,000. So yes, please know things. And even if you end up going to a college that doesn't necessarily make you study all styles of dance, just do it outside, man. The more stuff you know, the more jobs you get, the more you can pay your rent.
Right.
Yeah, I actually have a question regarding that, because I know our dance students actually get to take acting classes, and they have to, I believe, in their application, submit a monologue as well. And so I was like, as the creator and the chair of the program, like what brought that about? Is it so that you can have that experience as well?
Yeah, I mean, dancers, a lot of us get into it because we don't want to talk. So learning how to act just really doubles your chances of getting jobs. And I've gotten so many jobs, like being able to act. Like I've been on a lot of TV shows, a lot of films, and Step Up is looking for dancers that can, by the time you graduate, it's like Step Up 10.
Yeah, they're doing a YouTube series now.
But and it also, like, taking acting classes makes you a better dancer, because 7 pirouettes with being dead from the neck up is just
not gonna happen.
It's boring.
You're not hireable. And I love that Michelle says in one of our videos, you talk about how it's one thing to be talented and skilled, it's another thing to get a job.
Yeah.
It's another thing to pay your rent. And can you tell us, first of all, we actually also had a question. Somebody asked, they wanted to come here for acting. Heck yes. And they were wondering if they could, in our program, audit a dance class. How does that work?
Yes. We encourage, at Studio School, we encourage all of our students to take electives in other disciplines as electives, or you can audit, as long as it's not a prerequisite. So a lot of our dancers now are taking stage combat with the actors, or cinematography. A lot of the actors take some of the dance classes.
Amazing.
So please take other stuff, learn things.
It only makes you better.
Yeah, and what's great is that all of our classes in the dance department are divided by level. So, if an actor's coming in, taking a dance class, they're not going to necessarily be taking it with someone who's, like, really badass.
Yeah.
So, there's, like, 8 levels of everything.
To answer a question that scrolled up with regards to video submissions, yes, you would submit video for your application. We do travel very extensively around the country. So you will probably see Studio School somewhere at some dance competition.
Yeah.
And I believe we hand out scholarships for our teen camps and our adult intensives, not the school. In fact,
Michelle Loucadoux.
New things, which actually I don't know if we've told everyone yet.
What?
So this is maybe like breaking news. We have great partnerships with a lot of different competitions. So ASH Dance, United States Tournament of Dance, Dancers Inc., Fluid, and LA Dance Magic. So at all of those this year, we will be offering a $50,000 college scholarship at their nationals.
That's cray.
Super exclusive right there. Yeah, no, that's awesome.
Come and get it.
Yeah, so to answer that question earlier, yes, you can get
yeah.
Okay.
That is crazy town.
That's really cool.
Michelle.
That's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money, you guys.
Can I?
Yeah.
No, Michelle, geez Louise.
Do you have any application or audition tips for someone applying to, since you are also contemporary musical theater, what are some tips for that?
Yes. First of all, in all of your college applications, just show us your personality, because we're picking people we want to hang out with for the next 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
And We want you to be cool and fun and diverse. Like, if you're weird, I remember there's this one guy that his introduction video was showing us his sword collection, and he was so passionate about his sword collection, but it was so interesting. I'm like, oh, this guy is like passionate and he's cool.
That's
he's
rad.
got like interest.
That's rad.
So yes, show us your personality. For contemporary musical theater and film, please sing a song that is not a musical song. So we require you to sing a pop song. Doesn't necessarily have to be pop. It can be R&B, jazz, like whatever, but something that's not in a musical. But when you sing a song, any song, you still have to be telling a story. So if you're singing, Katy Perry, it still has to be telling a story. So a lot of people that submit end up like kind of singing like this, and they have their eyes closed, and that's just not the best way to audition.
I think we picked up what you put down right there. We understood. Is there you mentioned jazz funk as part of commercial dance, etc. What would you say if we could back it up to somebody out there who heard that but really, really is like, I don't know what commercial dance means compared to the rest of the dance world. Like, what do we do versus other, let's say, programs or what have you?
So commercial dance is the sister of concert dance. So they're kind of like the two, like the dance world is breaking into two different sections.
That's a great way to put it.
I encourage dancers, if you're really thinking of going to college, make a very specific list about what you want to do and what you don't want to do. So if you want to dance with a company and tour Europe, that's cool. Write that down. If you really, really love dancing on point, write that down. If you never want to dance on point, write that down. So our dancers will end up or have ended up doing things like dancing with music artists, dancing on the VMAs, the Grammys, doing tours with artists, doing commercials, film, television, that kind of thing. If you want to go dance for American Ballet Theater, probably we're not the place to do it because we have just, we're really focused on the commercial dance aspect.
Right.
If you want to spin on your head for a living, then we're the place to be because our breakdancing classes are badass.
Totally.
I saw that we had one of the students, we host a hip hop battle every year, and so we're starting to get. I saw the footage, and there's a student who's like breakdancing. He's amazing.
I think he's won some awards doing that.
We definitely do all types of dance because that was really cool to watch.
And that is your final exam if you're a commercial dancer for your hip hop class is a school-wide battle, and the crew that wins the battle gets 100 on their final exam.
Bam.
Okay.
Hello.
Yeah, I like that.
We only have Michelle for a few more minutes. Any other questions out there, please get them into our chair of commercial dance here at Studio School in Los Angeles, California, West Coast, U.S., I think. So we talked about a little bit, likability. We look for people we want to hang out with for 4 years. It's sort of like being an actor, right? Like you hire the person that you want to be with at 2 a.m. who's not going to complain in the terrible weather, who's all going to be. So in terms of the person... In terms of dancer, and we just talked about what commercial dance is, what would you say, it's such a broad question, in terms of literal dancer and maybe their background or what they're bringing technique-wise, what would you say is a really great fit for us? Is that a fair question?
Sure. I think it's really different, though. What I love about commercial dance is that it's really very based on... personality, and if you're dancing on camera, if you're dancing like with Lady Gaga at the Grammys, then your frame is here, and it's all about your face and your personality. So it's really being able to be a dancer that's a great storyteller and a dancer that is has a performance quality.
Bam. Okay. That's a great way to put it.
Technique is also important. Like, yes, please be able to point your feet and, like, I love a développé. But it's more about personality.
I love that.
Got a comment from one of your students, Nick Banner, who said that you are the best department head ever.
Aw,
What a
Nick, can I
compliment.
brag about you right now?
Do
Nick,
it.
Nick Banner is one of our juniors, and he is currently not at school right now because he has been hired as a choreographer.
What?
Wow.
Nick,
Congrats.
what?
Yeah,
I know,
that's awesome.
right? Yeah.
Nick Banner.
That's the other thing that's cool. That it took me 6.5 years to get my undergraduate degree because I was always working, and I was, I would start a semester and then I'd get a gig, and then I'd like go do this or that,
That's
and it
right.
was the biggest pain. So our students, if they have exceptional opportunities, we want you to take them. So
That's
we
right.
have an excuse
right.
absence policy. You can't be like rocking a D in your classes and asked to leave. But if you are a student in good standing, then you just have to present documentation and like, please go audition for Taylor Swift. Don't go to English class. So
That's right. We support it.
you can make it up.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. That's right. We support the students trying
And
to
so
work.
you've also been involved in sort of the creation of our advanced choreography intensive that is currently running for people. So like a lot of the people that are probably following this are high school students who are trying to get into college, but we also have programs for those who are professionals trying to be advance their careers. And so I was wondering if you could just briefly touch on, because what I love about that program is it's like choreographing for the camera.
Yes.
And so like that's a different skill set than just even being in front of the camera dancing.
Huge. And this is something I'm really passionate about. Our advanced choreography intensive is for professional dancers that are currently signed with agencies in Los Angeles that are looking to get more experience choreographing for camera. So you take things like cinematography and producing and editing, and then you just take all that information and you take it to set. So they shoot 2 projects in 12 weeks. So it helps to create really build your reel, and you're working with a camera. So if you choreograph this, développé to the side and you want it to kind of grow with the développé, then you're going to ask the camera to push out from a mid to a wide, and you're going to know when next time you produce something or you get on set that you're like, oh hey, I want a dolly shot on this shot.
That's
so
right.
we can move back. So it's something we created with MSA Agency. That's just really kind of flourishing. It's really cool. And they're creating great content, really great content.
Wow.
Scroll back in the...
Maybe let's take these last 2 questions.
What dance classes would you recommend for actors?
Ooh, for an acting for film
yeah.
major.
Interesting.
Yeah. Well, I mean, ballet is always good.
Totally.
It's a foundational class, but I would say, especially now, musical theater dance, because
musical theater styles.
Well, but there's so many TV shows
That's
and
right.
so many films
That's right.
that are new musicals, like Greatest Showman, and they shoot. My Crazy Ex-Girlfriend right next door here on the lot.
That's right.
And they're kicking their faces, doing a little musical theater dance.
That's right.
Yeah, I'd say get in musical theater dance.
That's a beautiful rec.
Cool. Another question. Can you major in dance and acting? Do you do double majors?
We don't do double majors, but our commercial dance degree is a commercial dance degree with a concentration in on-camera acting. So our commercial dance majors are required to take 26 credits of acting, which is a lot.
That's cray-cray.
Yeah.
So
It's so great, though.
Yeah.
It's so good.
So-
And it's so, we get you out of your comfort zone within that first week here at Studio. We have something called collaboration lab classes where you're essentially forced to wear a hat that you're not used to wearing as an artist.
not like an actual hat, like just.
I pitched the idea.
Yeah. Did an actual
what I
hat.
I like hats.
I like hats. And as Michelle said, dancers love, let's say, right, to not talk. Well, you have to get involved. You have to do the writing. You have to do the acting. And I think when we are uncomfortable, we grow, and especially as artists. And I think that is something that it's sort of the motto of all of us here as staff and faculty, who your faculty is working in the business. That's a guarantee here at Studio, because of where we're located. And it's you've got to be ready to sort of leap into the growth as opposed to always being comfortable, I think, as an artist. And I think that's something that we really, really look for is in that personality. Are you ready? Are you ready to jump, right?
And are you ready to take responsibility for your own career?
Oof, that's a big one.
These days, you need to be a content creator as well as a dancer.
100%.
I always say you don't want to show up to an audition and ask someone to give you a job You want them to call you because they've seen your stuff and offer you the job. So if you're here, you're learning to produce and how to shoot your own films and your own content that you can put out on this wonderful thing that's social media. That's like, hi, we're just in a room and we're talking, and there's a lot of you guys that are watching.
The internet.
It's a thing.
I think we gotta let Michelle go because she's extremely busy.
Yeah.
But
thank you for saying that we seem welcoming.
seems so nice and
thanks.
Hope to
welcoming.
see you in fall. Yeah,
Hope
we
to see you this
as
fall.
Yay!
I'm the nicest, most welcoming person you'll ever meet.
Well, that's creepy face.
Yeah.
You have to end on the creepy face. I think I saw an admissions question too, and then we'll take it to you in terms of when you'll hear back, guys, after you apply. It takes a little while. It takes a couple months to screen, etc.
There's a whole group of people that assess the applications, including a few agents. So showbiz. We've had a few people that show up on the first day of school and get signed by agencies, which is kind of cool.
For realsies?
Oh,
For
wow.
realsies, yeah. We had 2 last year.
Amazing. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I just learned something, you guys.
Yeah.
From our chair of dance.
But what's great about our school is that we are still a small school.
That's right.
And I can say I know every single person's name
That's
that
right.
is in our in both of my departments, and it's I don't ever want that to happen where I don't. Because,
That's a big deal.
You know, I can recommend people for jobs, and I can help people decide what electives that they want, and
Hands on.
it's very hands on.
That's
Yeah.
beautiful. Oh, that's I think a great place to go, you
Yes.
guys.
Thanks
We
for
have to
joining
say
us.
bye.
Thank you for
Yes, thanks, Michelle. Thank you for being
and you
here.
can always contact us. We are here.
We're here.
Yes.
Any questions?
Yes,
You can,
sorry.
you can email me at mfraser@studioschool.org, mfraser@studioschool.org, with any questions.
Please do, guys.
love it.
We're accessible. We're here to answer. Thank you so much to Michelle Loucadoux. Clap, everyone. Everyone out there, clap wherever you are. We'll feel it. And
right.
thank you so much. We'll see you guys in our next studio
Thanks,
chat.
guys.
Bye.
Bye.